Hello, how's everyone doing tonight? But he was talking about sex and how women can get. But I just realized, sex is like sports. You have to play every position before you can score. But first I can't even make it to first base. I've tried to improve my game, but the women still reject me. I'll never score, but I can always play with my balls. But speaking of games, most parents out there, they tell their children the exact same myth, that if you work hard enough, you'll make it in life. But my daddy told me the simple truth. It's all about who you know. And that's why today, I'm a pitcher for Toronto Blue Jays. But you guys all know what a pitcher does, don't you? You go around the bench for a pitch of water, give it to whoever is thirsty. And who says the season's over? I'm still working with the players, only now I'm providing sour cream for their nachos. I once went to a seafood restaurant that was also a brothel. I guess this is the only restaurant where you can have crabs in more ways than one. I didn't mind having one of the waitresses after dinner, and so I gave them my resume. Then after I was qualified, he asked me to pull out my pants. But he didn't hire me, because he wanted to see a whale, and all he saw was sperm. How many of you drove in today? Okay, one person. I take the bus. Hey, it's quick, it's fast, and it's cheap. But unfortunately, it's not always so reliable. I could be staying on the bus stop waiting for hours, and when the bus does arrive, it just drives right on by. I then went down to OC Transport, and I complained to a representative about this, and he told me, we don't pick up trash. But lucky for me, I found out that representative is having problems with his wife because he can't quite get it up. And now she's giving me a ride. And yes, she's taking out the trash. I have a new roommate, and we get along really well. We share everything. But unfortunately, it's sucking me dry. The only thing that's full is my bank account. But my balls are empty. As you can tell, I have a girlfriend. But I just found out that she's having an affair. And when I asked her with who, she said, your father. When I heard that, I got really mad. Man, I wish I never found out about my girlfriend's affair. Because now I feel guilty whenever I do my mom. Recently, I met an ex-felon who started a catering business. And when I asked him what kind of cuisine he caters, he said vegetarian. He told me that he is vegetarian. But that's strange, because he keeps texting me at night, asking if I could come over and warm up his sausage. One night, I was walking by his house, and I saw my dad walking out. When I asked him what he was doing in there, he said, we were talking salad. I really need to travel. So I bought 2 tickets. I packed my bags. But when I went back with my girlfriend, she already gone down on another guy. She cancelled our trip to London because she already found a big bed. Last year I went to New York City, and I saw a lot of sights, but I couldn't enter the Statue of Liberty. It's a shame. I would have loved to go into her head. So I guess that's a little girl that I can't penetrate. I then went to Times Square to try to pick up girls there, but no one interested. I may be in New York, but no one wanted to touch my Long Island. I was once a Boy Scout, and our motto was be prepared. So when we went on a camping trip, I brought a condom. The camp counselor looked at me and said, "Douglas, why are you wearing a condom?" And I said, "You always told us to be prepared." So I went to the forest to find a raccoon. He told me, "Doug, there are no raccoons in there." "There aren't?" "No." So he took me aside, and he introduced me to a good friend of his. And she was a real dog. Wow, times are tough, and the job market is really scarce these days. My dad lost his job recently, and he's a hooker. He's now working at the Panhandler downtown. I feel sorry for the old man. He was so talented at the other job. And that's why every once in a while, I go downtown and I pay him a visit. And we role play. Just this time he gets 2 tips. When I was younger, my father always told me to work hard and study. In fact, his exact words were, "Doug, if you don't work hard to study, you won't amount to anything in life." But I didn't listen. Instead of reading the books, I was reading on girls. And today, I'm a janitor. But I am trying to improve my situation. I'm going to night school. But unfortunately, I'm failing. If it's the only thing that I'm passing are STDs, but at least I'll get A's. I'm very close to my mother. But I know that my mother and my girlfriend are very similar. They're the same height, they're the same size, they even have the same name, but only one of them breastfeeds me. When my girlfriend found out about this, she said, "Doug, if you keep breastfeeding, we can't be together." I said, "Why not?" She said, "Doug, you can't keep sucking from your mother's breast. It's not natural." I said, "Of course they're not. They're silicone." After I told her that, my girlfriend just dumped me, which is another thing she hasn't come with her mother. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. Thanks so much for me.
Thanks, Sharon.